polio. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. Finna got in that gently. Angry and fresh with these. Cause when I was down, I so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lie, some of these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my range. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting walk. Got a big band, it's like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with a no, it's top notch. I got that chicken to go. A lot of these.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. You think back to all the interceptions he threw last week. Here we go. First play of the game, another pick.
And you know that all week long, they spent time breaking down exactly why he threw the interceptions. Was it mechanics, bad reads, not enough study? Sometimes you just think about it way too much, and that leads you to the next one.
Time to refocus. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
To throw is Ryan. Flush to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gano is going to miss this one left. Oh, it's no good for Gano. And this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on second down. Tanner to Barkley on the check down. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Gano out to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
18.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Move. Hey, 18.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. In for the score. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Boswell good with the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the Panthers coming out now.
Gone! Detroit!
On first down, Tanner. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Throwing on first down. Tanner dancing to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Though we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 3rd down, Tanner. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Lock in.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early. Because
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tanner over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Over.
On 3rd down, Tanner. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
This will be taken at the 10. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw on 2nd down. Tanner. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Tanner. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Carolina getting set to take the field.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing after the interception. Tanner. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chambers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Looking to throw. Tanner. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
No, check, Patriot!
On 1st and 10, Tanner. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he survived.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Off the play fake. Tanner. Wide open receiver complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Detroit!
On 4th down, Tanner. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Trubisky on 1st down, rolling to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Gotta go.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Shaq Thompson coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Gotta go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Off play action, Tanner. Pushing his way through. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Back to throw. Tanner. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Tanner. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 42. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And, Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
4 down.
They go play action. Trubisky. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Tanner. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard. Flat on his back. Vic Beasley in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Gotta go.
Here's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's ball. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
18.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Carolina getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 41 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He had hit the sideline. To throw on 3rd down. Tanner going for it all. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a rare 2-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Set up! Hey, gotta go!
Play action. It's Trubisky. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Back to throw. Tanner. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 39 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Gano the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up the lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Hey, gotta go.
Trubisky will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ball. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. Carolina getting set to take the field. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Operating from the gun. Tanner over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Lucky 56.
On 1st down, Tanner. And his throw here's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. The pitch goes to Barkley. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Tanner. Hard throw, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Taking a shot for Samuel. And no, it's incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Lock in. Move. 18.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they'll run it here. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Gun.
Operating from the gun. Tanner. And for the right side here. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tanner. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage. Back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Looking to throw. Tanner. Throw left side complete. It's Chambers. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here trying to preserve the... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 18, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
18.
Now it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's ball. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards on the play.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Throw left side complete. It's ball. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. He'll buy some, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Gotta go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky, escaping the pressure right. And some space here. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. A gain of 39 that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one.
Move. Hey, gotta go.
Play action. Now Trubisky. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. As his guys are in for 6. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something."
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the gun, Tanner. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chambers. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on first down. Tanner. Throw left side complete. It's Chambers. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, I know at points of this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put.